Hey there, everybody. Today I just thought I would move on to the gentleman heads and faces. I'm planning on doing profile views, which are side views, all together because they're important, but just a simple profile view will kind of take away from some things. You know, it's good in some instances. It brings out a lot of character. But sometimes, if you use it too often, it can really take away from some of your art. Like, if you want to create a comic or a manga or something, it will really take away from it if you have too many simple profile and frontal views in there. If you look in a lot of manga, people use a lot of three-quarter views. So, male faces today, and I am not going to tell you that I'm an expert because I'm not. I'm far from it. In fact, many people have told me my gentlemen are very feminine. So I'm going to do my best today to make them a little more manly for you. And I hope it works. I really do. Okay, to start off, we're just going to draw a circle, just like with our ladies. And then we're going to come down, and they're just straight lines down, and they go just a little further than it would on women. And then you have this sharp turn in. And, that's the jawbone. For men, you know, they have jaws. They also have chins, so we're not going to come to a point or anything. We're going to round off that chin. Maybe even make it a little square. Like I've said before, you can leave the eyeline and stuff while you draw if you want. It gets in my way, and that's my personal preference. Okay. Men's eyes they're like women's eyes, but they're not exactly like it. Their eyes are usually a little more square. Smaller, of course. Their noses are a little more prominent, a little stronger. This isn't going well, is it? Put them down too low, didn't I? Yep. If you make a mistake like that, you can always redraw the facial line if you need to. It's not a problem. At least it shouldn't be a problem. Everybody makes mistakes. The worst thing you can do is beat yourself up about it. Just keep going and keep chugging along. The fold above a man's eye, if you can see it there, a lot of people will put that in on an adult man to maybe show age or wisdom or something along those lines. Maybe just to make him feel tired, you know. This character is tired, been working for a while, and man's neck is a lot bigger than a woman's neck. It's got, the muscles are thicker, obviously, in a man's upper body. So, and his shoulders are broader, they are wider, and have more musculature. And he's got an Adam's apple, obviously. Give him short hair. And men will usually have, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a crown of sorts where their hair comes up and goes back down around their temples. Yeah, that's not a very good representation, but that's alright. They also have sideburns a lot, and on frontal views you probably won't see it all that much, but on 3/4 view or side views you will. Some short spiky hair. Keep in mind the shape of the head when you're doing this. Hair doesn't really go back behind the ears or stop at the ears. Well, it doesn't stop at the ears. It does go back behind the ears. So you want to make sure you get that in there. Maybe even a little bit down here. That's our first gentleman. And I'm sorry for that crude lighting, it's horrible. So, there he is, isn't he cute? And we're going to move right along here to our next one. We're going to make a circle, just like we did. Going to come down, and then we're going to make him a little more, a little wider of a face. We're actually going to angle outward just a little bit. I guess it's more than a little bit, but then we're going to give him a larger chin. Put the T in its place. With larger characters, they tend to have smaller eyes, and some of them it will make them give them a cute, innocent feel. Some of them it will make them look very maniacal, very antisocial. Some just have the lines for the eyes, and I think that's cute, so I think we're just gonna go with that. Just because you draw manga or anime does not mean that you can't do a couple things more realistic. Like how I just did his nose. It will give your character a little more character if you take what you know from manga and anime and realism and put them together, because it will broaden your horizons. And you know, most creators of manga will say it's good to learn the basics first, and it really is. Let's get some lips here.